There's always been this part of me that has wanted to do things that are a bit off track, unorthodox, and in some ways impossible. But yet, somehow, in the pursuit of these fancy ambitions, I have let myself face first into a lot of dead ends. There have been multiple unreturned cold emails with different propositions to companies and several leads that have led to no returns whatsoever. A great example of this is this beautifully crafted email that I wrote while I was back in college. So this was actually my pitching email where I tried to sell myself to different companies on my abilities and skills. Now this email spoke about how I would absolutely kill it if they gave me an opportunity. Mind you, I have zero experience whatsoever. I am just entering the labor market, but if you somehow give me that chance, that first opportunity for me to get in, I will do wonders and you will not regret your decision. I spent hours and hours crafting this email. I wanted it to be perfect and it was good in my opinion, but I received zero replies. Now looking back, I realized that what I was trying to do was I was trying to sell someone of my intentions and my potential. But in reality, no one cares about our potential. No one is ready to invest in our potential. And they sure as hell don't care about your dreams. And when it comes down to the T, all they care about is proven results and numbers. There's a popular joke that goes around the corporate world, something to the effect of everyone wants to hire people with proven experience. But how can a fresher gain experience if not given the opportunity to contest in the first place? While this might seem true in very small cases, today with the invent of the internet, is it really true though? So before I move forward, I want to tell you guys a story. So let's rewind the clock to February. I get this call from work asking me to go to Bangalore to visit a sports facility. Now this was a very big place and it was a huge business opportunity, and they wanted to change their conventional lights to modern LED lights, which my company supplies. And I later found out that there were many more brands in contention for the project, big brands that we all know, we all trust better, who all have better products in fact. So I found myself in this position where I just had to go that extra mile to get into the good books of my client and to save myself to not get swept under the carpet by these big brands. So in contrast to my previous sales pitch attempts where I sort of had a victim mentality where I went into meetings explaining the potential of products which everyone else does, I made this very mediocre explanation video and sent it to my client before I made the trip to Bangalore. And guess what? The explanations had so many mistakes. The video was average, my explanations were wrong in some ways and it could have been better in a lot of ways, and there's definitely better products than what I pitched them in the market. But this time, I wasn't trying to sell them off the potential of the product, but I was trying to sell them off of my efforts to go on that extra step to have created that value for him for free that he didn't necessarily ask for. Best case scenario, he sees the video, he gets convinced, he already knows who I am when I walk into the meeting and my product's potential. Worst case scenario, he doesn't see the video, I mess up my sales pitch, I lose the order, but still I remain memorable to him. But what happened in the meeting is irrelevant. The point is, Dad, tell them it's okay. Nada, they're gonna think you're a show off. And they're absolutely right. You're just an arrogant, needy prick, aren't you? Very comforting. Thanks. But in this case, you actually did do this. So share it. Let's just say I left the meeting like this. And from that day forward, the harsh reality hit me. That not only applies to business but also in life. The reality that the only way to get people invest in you or to take a chance on you is to give them what they want, even if it supersedes your interests and your priorities. The reality that we spend way too much trying to negotiate and attempt to get what we want. But the truth is, no one really cares about your wants and your needs unless you can package your wants and your needs to your gatekeepers' wants and their needs. Now this approach is scalable to a much larger scale. A classic example of this, having worked at a much larger level, is the story of how Hasan Minhaj, who you might know from the Patriot Act on Netflix, got his start on The Daily Show, a prestigious comedy show that later got him all the opportunities in the world. Now in this video, he talks about how he not only demonstrated what his show asked him to do as a homework assignment for an audition, but also having gone that extra mile to present himself as the solution that the show was already looking for.
But I was such a fan of the show. I put together my own tape. I put together my own tape of what they wanted me to do. And I put together a secondary tape of a field piece I shot myself with my friend. Yeah. And I sent it to them and they were like, yeah, John wants you to screen test.
You know, I gotta stop you for a second just to say that that is how you take a big opportunity. Because anyone can do that. Anyone can make that effort.
Sure.
But it's funny how most people don't.
Right. And I remember there were people that were like, you know, that were on my team at the time that were like, you don't have to do this. You know, they're not asking you to do this. Just turn in the homework assignment. And I knew, I told my team this, I go, I'm not gonna win this boxing match on the cards. I have to knock this motherfucker out.
So I guess where I'm going with this is, if we can go from thinking, how do I get this job that I really want? Or how can I get this call from this person that I have been writing to endlessly, explaining the great things that I can do? To, how can I create value absolutely free of cost to who I want something from, even if what I give is at a very mediocre level? People will love that you put their priorities first as opposed to yours, and that is automatically a ticket to their premium good books, in my opinion. There is no guarantee that you will earn your call back. There is no guarantee that you will get the job done. But hey, at least you planted a seed of curiosity in the person you're dealing with. If you like this video and if this video created free value for you, please consider subscribing, and I will see you on the next one. Cheers.